to commit suicide 3 times in my entire life. The first time I realized like I was always thinking about death was like when I was 5 years old. So when I was 5 years old, I was in kindergarten, but I remember like feeling dead inside from like a special person passed away in my life, which was my uncle. And even though I was young, he had a big impact in my life. So from that moment, I felt really like dead inside, and I didn't know like why I was alive. Um, so kind of went through life until I was like 12, thinking about death a lot. And then um, the story about John 11 kind of fits inside of my life because, Lazarus wasn't dead. And inside of Jesus' eyes, Lazarus was not dead. He was just giving glory to God. He was being used so that people can believe in God and to believe in the words that Jesus said, that he's not dead, but he is going to rise again. So for me in my heart, even though I was young and I had suicidal thoughts, I had this heart that like, if I commit suicide, like what's gonna happen, right? Like if I kill myself, will my sisters be able to be aunties? Will my mom be able to have grandchildren? Like I had to start thinking about all of these things and all of the people inside of my life who will be affected. And even though it was hard to live, I was really thankful that um, when I was 12, I got to realize like life is hard, and like it's not just me, feeling like I'm dead inside because like my life my life had no meaning outside of like my actions and my performance. But through the word I can see like Mary and Martha, even though they believed Jesus, died and was raised from the dead and he had the power to forgive sins, they didn't believe that he would be able to fix the situation with their brother. So actually, my youngest brother passed away. He was 9 months and he passed away in 2011. And when that situation happened, the only thing in my heart that remained after hearing that he passed away was the words that said, like, the wages of sin is death, right? Like, I'm like, whoa, God, like, I don't want to die, I don't want to die even though like people around me are dying. So God gave me this heart that like if I continue to live inside of sin, inside of my heart, then death is waiting for me. Death is waiting for me. So for years, I think after having that experience, God was showing me how much he loved me through giving me a lot of the words in the Bible, more than it being about my actions or about how I present myself to other people. So I felt like in my heart, like, okay, my brother passed away, but this is for the glory of God. So I could relate these words to the unbelief that was inside of my heart that like, God is a person who gives love and he gives hope and he gives happiness. So if there's death around, it's just because I need to hear more of what God has to say, or I need to hear more of what Jesus has to say to me in my life. So I wanted to share this testimony because of like how important it is to know, like, even though we see ourselves as this like dead person, like we have no use or we're worthless, um, through giving testimonies like this, I can see like I do have worth, even if people don't see, or even if I don't even see at times that I don't have worth. So through the word in John 11, I was able to see like God's heart is to give me faith and not to give me death or not to give me sadness or not to like pull people out of my life for anything other than the glory of God. So I don't know if my time is up or I don't know if I should say more, but my testimony basically is that God gave me the faith to live a new life and not have to rely on my past situations or rely on what people wouldn't understand about me. But I'm living for the glory of God now. And I'm thankful to be able to share my testimony with you guys. And I'm happy that it's all women because I feel more comfortable. um, so I'm really happy, and I hope that my testimony shine light inside of your heart to believe God. Thank you.